Hello, Virgos. This is Davida with Medium of the Light Tarot. I am back with you for another reading. This is going to be your September 2020 reading. You've got the Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, we've got the Three of Swords here, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Page of Swords in reverse, the Strength card, and the World card. I feel like you've been trying to make a decision here. You've been trying to run away from making the decision. You've been trying to meditate about it. Like you've been all over the board. You're like, oh, I'm going to run away from it so I don't have to make the decision. And then, okay, I'm going to meditate. And still the decision card is upside down. So I don't think you've been able to make up your mind still. And reverse this as it reads. This could be your person. You know, and while this person is waiting, their heart's broken. You know, they're trying to focus on work, but they're still trying to analyze what the hell happened. They're like, what happened? I thought this was going well, and apparently not. With this Page of Swords here, I think both of you are kind of more them than you, or like watching in social media and trying to manifest this, trying to make this happen. But it's more about, you know, like, what happened? Why did this happen? You know, why did this person leave me in the cold? You know, and Spirit saying, you know, have strength, have patience on this, because this is what's possible. The World card. What's happening here? What is this leaving out in the cold? What is this about? What is the decision? Looking at signs, waiting for a sign. Maybe that's what you're trying to do here. You're like, okay, I've meditated and I'm waiting for a sign on which one to choose. Maybe you have multiple lovers that you're trying to choose from. You know, and your person here is waiting for a message from you. And like I said, you know, flip this as it reads, but yeah, and this is just bringing them despair because you're not making up your mind. They're just like, oh my God, forget it. You know, if you don't know what you want, then forget it. The Child card came out. I think for a small portion of you, there's a secret pregnancy. And that might be why you are backing up and trying to make a decision like if you should keep the child. You know, and this person doesn't know why you went cold. And it was because of this possible birthing of a child. Yeah, it's just brought you so much turmoil. It's like you've been fighting yourself. over this decision. You know, in this child, let me see. Yeah, this is something to do with the child. Because I was asking if it's something to do with inner child. And it's not. And for some of you, this is the other counterpart of this, you know, child. Baby mama, baby daddy, whatever. But for some of you, you got pregnant by someone else, and this person has nothing to do with it. So you're going to have to choose which one obviously fits your scenario. But with this Hermit card comes the Star. It's like you're losing hope on this. You're like, oh my God, if I tell them, they're going to know that I'm pregnant by someone else. Yeah, because this person still wants to offer you something. And they don't understand what happened. You know, and it's put them in this, you know, trying to recuperate from this heartbreak. You know, they think all is lost. And there's still love available. They can't figure it out. But it's something to do with a child. Yeah, they really want to manifest this with you, and you did too, but now you're just like, shoot, what do I do now? I think this person might not be as closed off to the idea as you might think. You know, with this Knight of Wands here, they might have more passion for you than you know. Which means, you know, the idea of going to them and being honest is, you know, it's like, especially with this picture, it's not that fantastical to go and try to express what's happening and why you've gone cold and gone silent, or just push them away in a very rude, awful manner because your emotions were high. With the World here comes the Seven of Swords. They think you're trying to get away with something. They think that, you know, somehow they've lost you. You know, they see this Judgment card is like, oh, this person walked away. I don't know why. Have to agree, that's a bit of a predicament. Let's see, what else do we need to know here? Yeah, because of impulsive action, you're where you are now. And the cards just flew out. And you're figuring they're going to rebel against you anyway when they find out this. They might even consider it treachery. I don't know if you guys were together and you got pregnant by someone else, or what is going on. If you guys were just dating and you got pregnant by some other rando person, you know, please leave me a comment because this is very specific. Virgos, Virgos, Virgos. Yeah, you're trying to make this decision and you're trying to figure out how to do it in a logical manner, but you can't seem to line it up because what are you supposed to do? You know, your ego's in the way, their ego's in the way. Okay, Spirit, what else do you want us to know here? So this, whoever you got pregnant with or knocked up with, or whatever the situation is, it's like something to do with a child. You know, it's this karmic person that you got hooked up with. And, you know, it says girl with a snake, empath and narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used. And your person here wants to meet up with you still. They want to figure this out, but you've just kind of axed them. Breaking up, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So no wonder your person feels heartbroken because they just don't know what the hell happened. And you figured they're going to judge you, so you're just You put the axe down before they could put the axe down on you. Yeah, they're looking at your photos. They're missing you. They still want to make new memories with you. Let's see, if you were to come forward and tell them the truth of what happened, what would happen? Codependent obsession, controlling. You know, and maybe this child, for some of you, isn't a child. It's like inner child wounding where you're addicted to something. Or you'd have to admit, like, oh, I fell off the wagon and I'm using again. And instead of the embarrassment of it, you just cut them off. You just axed them. You're like, done with you. What else is going on here? Yeah, you're heartbroken too. You're feeling lost. You're grieving. You're mourning. You don't... Is this... Let's see. Yeah, you're running from the situation because you don't know how to fix this. Yeah, you want to have abundance with this person. You were planning on having a life with this person. You know, and some seduction came through, whether it be, you know, a sexual encounter with someone, a karmic partner from the past, and then ended up having, you know, making a child, or it's a burden of addiction, because there's this addiction card. So there's two different scenarios for people. So let's see. Romance angels, what do you have to say here? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves, your bond deepens. So you might have to decide, if you choose to just spill the beans with this person and say, it's not because of you I backed away. It's because of this addiction. It's because I have become pregnant. You know, whatever it is. You know, and this could be the romantic partner of a lifetime. The one that you've been seeking. The one that you've broken their heart. So you might just have to fess up and see what happens. Because it says you deserve love. You are lovable. So if you feel like you can take that chance, you would be advised to do so. It says let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And right now, I think you really need it. Okay, this is why I used this card, this deck, to see if this would come out. And indeed it did. Children. So there's children involved here. And codependency. Maybe with this karmic partner. So please leave me a like, share, and subscribe, and let me know how this story resonates with you, and comment about how your details of this. I'm always fascinated to hear that. So Virgos, I hope that this was helpful. Know that your person is deeply in love with you, and you're just going to have to lay the cards out and see what happens. All right, you guys, take care, be strong, know that you're lovable and you deserve to be loved, no matter what. No matter what. All right, bye.